What's up, family? How y'all doing on this beautiful day? All my peoples, American people out there. This Eric Daniels coming at y'all with just a few minute thought, a thought of mine. Uh, it's been going on for centuries that we love people that hate us. And where I'm going with this, just stay with me. Have you ever known that people been in relationships and they still with a certain person that mistreating them, and subconsciously they don't know they still in love with a person who's a narcissist, whether male or female, or even I don't give a damn if it's your mama or daddy. Anybody that mistreats you, you don't have to love them back. I'm not saying doing it harm or disrespect them. Anybody that hates you, even your own mama, is not guaranteed to love you even though she had you. Or your own daddy, and you come from his nutsack. And to see subconscious, we find ourselves because I had some of the same experiences. I had a great uncle that wasn't some pure asshole. And over the years, I've been trying to work it out with him, get along with him. And as I began to diagnose things, his issues, things that are wrong with him, he was a complete narcissist. And by my psychology classes that I took in college, I began understanding more and more what the books say about it versus the practical sense. And a lot of people have these issues, and we find ourselves still trying to love them. That Bible has messed our heads up, because in truth of reality, don't nobody love no enemy. I'm gonna tell you that now. If you're somebody to kill somebody that you love, right? You're not gonna love them at that moment. Somebody kill your son or daughter, kill somebody that you love, mother, father, friend, best friend, or somebody do anything, or somebody mistreating your your mama or your daddy, or somebody that you know, and somebody's in a relationship that you know of, they mistreating them. You're not gonna love that about that person. But religion has fucked up our minds so much. This white Christianity religion, I'm gonna say that, because in truth of reality, don't nobody love no enemy. It ain't like Jesus is gonna be there for you and say, "Oh, you know what? I got your back. I got your back. I'm gonna fight your battle." That's a damn lie, because it programs us all the way back from slavery to love our enemy. And you mean tell me you will love those albinos or those Edomites that oppress your ass and that have cut your great grandmama's clits off and castrated your grandcousin, your great grandcousin? You taught to love them? They're your enemy. Whoever oppressed and mistreat you, that's the person's your enemy. And it teaches against nature. The Quran, one thing I do like about the Quran, it talks in eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So does the Bible in the so-called Old Testament. But it teaches us against natural nature. That's how I know the Bible contradicts itself. Because how, in one way, you're going to teach us eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, but then you're going to, Jesus, the so-called methodological Jesus, is going to so-called tell us love our enemies. How in the hell you going to love somebody and love somebody that don't love you, somebody that'll starve you, somebody that'll rape you, somebody that'll mistreat you, somebody that'll oppress you on a daily basis mentally? You can't love nobody like that. That's against nature. That's not nature. And these so-called religions and all other Christian sects of religion or Christianity, I don't give a shit what it is. Presbyterian, Church of God in Christ, Church of Christ, Lutheran, it makes no difference. It's brainwashing. And you develop a condition called Stockholm Syndrome. What I mean when I say about Stockholm Syndrome, it's like somebody go and rob a store, okay, a man, and the woman fall in love with the robber. She loves somebody to held her hostage. And we have a thing of Stockholm Syndrome. Now, I'm all for trying to love all people. But you can't, it's very difficult to love a son of a bitch that don't love you. I don't care if you're your brother or sister. If you're going through a lot with that motherfucker don't love you. Look at the actions rather than the words. You love somebody, you in love with somebody. When I say in love, that's on all levels. Love, constantly trying to love or be in love with somebody who don't know how to treat you and respect you. Who don't know how to treat you and respect you. I don't care who it is. I don't give a fuck who it is. That's what you call Stockholm Syndrome. And a lot of us get caught up in that before we know it. Stockholm Syndrome. That's Stockholm Syndrome. And we want to be accepted just like Dr. King. I know the brother meant well, but segregation did not do us no good. Even though when he saw different, he said, "I led my people into a burning bush." Why you want to be with a people somebody that don't even like you, somebody that want to accept you. You want to be with other people. Now there's some white folks I fuck with. They cool. Hispanics too. But I'm talking about those reptilian-minded Edomites that has the power, who have usurped the power through threat and terrorism all down through the centuries to oppress melanated people, I like to say, because I hate to say black because that's political stance. There's no such thing as black and white, color, and all that other stuff. There's no such thing. Just like the government, all these governments that conforms to UN with the Bilderbergs and the blue bloods, those fraternities, they don't love you. They're part of the beast. The beast is not meant to be loved. People, wake y'all asses up. They don't love you. Conjuring up all these pandemics and these plagues. This coronavirus shit is nothing but another plague, and it's a pandemic hoax. I'm not saying it's not a strand, but it's about power and control the other masses of the people. And regular working poor white folks and Hispanics, your asses, they don't give a damn about your ass. Those high-powered, reptilian-minded hierarchies in the UN Council don't care about you neither. You right there down there with us. This is a thought for today. I'm Eric Daniels. Send me some comments. Tell me what you think.